Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my Ableton playlist. This playlist is all dedicated to making an EDM track from start to finish, and in today's lesson we're going to be finishing off our drums, but we're going to be using an automatic drum generator which is free from the Ableton site. So to get that, it's called Instant House, and what you want to do is click on Max for Live, then when it says get Max for Live packs at ableton.com, click on the link there, Max for Live. Then it'll look, my internet's a bit slow, so just bear with it a second. It will come up with this. Go here, scroll all the way down to the bottom. Then when you get to the bottom, just scroll up a few sections until you get to this one where my mouse icon is. I think that's Alex Kidd. It says Instant House or Instant House by Alex Kidd. Click on download. It's free. It's only 3.3 megabytes, so it won't take very long at all. You have it in seconds. Click on download. Then it'll download to your downloads folder. Double click on the installation file. It'll bring up Ableton, and then it'll load it into Ableton. When that's done, it can be found under your Max for Live under Max MIDI effect. Click on the drop down arrow, and you've got two here: Instant House by Alex Kidd or Instant House that's set without Alex Kidd on it. I use the Instant House, not the one by Alex Kidd but the other one. Sorry about the motorbike outside if you can hear that, it's bloody annoying. Anyway, what we want to do, make sure it's not on my channel at the moment. Nope, all we've got on our leftover from last time, we've got the impulse, we've got the EQ, we've got the utility and the boombox drums. What you're going to want to do is get your MIDI clip, click onto that, because you don't want a drum pattern in there. So what you're going to do is focus it just by clicking on the empty space somewhere. Press Ctrl and A so it highlights all your kicks, snares, hi-hats and crashes. Just press delete, delete them all. We'll move it into position. We're going to have our drop here on the acapella. Put it to where your drop starts happening. We'll have it on, say, bar 33. And we'll move our acapella across. Then what you're going to want to do is go to Max for Live, then go to Max MIDI effect, and come all the way down to get to Instant House. Drag. What you're going to want to do is create a new channel, or just drag Instant House down to the bottom here, so it opens up a new channel, and there it is. And we'll just rename that. Right click, press rename, or go Ctrl and R as the shortcut. We'll put drums house, H-A-U-S. Then we'll give that a colour, same as our drums, this green like that. Move it up just underneath our drums. Then we'll go to the session view where my mouse icon is, click that. Then what we want to do is go to drums house up here. We're going to have to set it up, so we want to go where it says MIDI from, click on that. Then we'll go to our drums, put in the location of your drums channel. Our drums channel is called drums, so we click on that. And when it says MIDI to it says no output by default, click on that. Then click on drums. Then when it says track in, click on that, and we'll click on instrument rack. First of all, what we haven't done is I've never successfully been able to get to use it with the impulse. So what we want to do is just click on that, get the impulse, delete it, then go to drums, and we'll put a 909 core kit in there at the beginning, because 909s are used in electronic dance music. Now we'll just make sure it's all set up again properly. So it should now say drums. Under your drums house, it should say drums. Then click on post effects. So it says post effects. We probably want to choose, yeah, just post effects. Then click on drop. But make sure it says it's located to MIDI. Where it says MIDI to, make sure it's pointing in your drums location. And click on where it says track in, and come down to instrument rack 909 core kit. And if that's all set up right now, what we should hear, if we play it back, will you let it go? It's not actually working. Oh, it's because we've got the channel turned off. Now it should make a drum beat. Will you let it go? As you can see, that's our drum beat it's made for us. But what you will notice is when it gets to the end, it will carry on playing. As you see, it doesn't automatically turn it off when it gets to the end of the clip. What we can do, we'll automate it all in a moment so it stops and starts where it needs to. We're going to have a 32 bar drop, so we'll click on the empty MIDI clip onto the drums channel and press Ctrl and D to duplicate across, then again, then once more. And now what we'll do, if if you click on the drums house channel, this is your drum generator. As you can see, you've got kick enabled because it's highlighted. You can turn the kick on and off, same as you can do with the snare, the hi-hats and the perk, usually a crash. And what you can do, you've got house and breaks. I recommend you leave all this alone, just leave it on house. And you can change the patterns. If you don't want pattern 1, we'll change it to a different type of kick. There's a normal boom 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 kick. Pattern 2 sounds like that. You hear the drum changing differently. It's not just a solid on the floor beat. It's got a double kick to it now. If we move it up to number 3, it'll be a different drum pattern, just a kick. Or you can automate all of these by right clicking and go to show automation. We're just going to be using a standard pattern 1. If you click on this one pattern down here, it will change the patterns for all the ones you got turned on. So we click on pattern now. Kept the kick on pattern 1, but it's changed the snare to 10, the hi-hat to 8, crash to 8. It's a bit all over the place. And you can change the swing, the velocity, the shift, all down here. We're going to turn. We're going to kick on pattern 1. We'll have our hi-hats from say 5, and our percussion. We'll turn percussion off so we don't have a crash this time. And we'll turn our snare down to say 2. That sounds pretty good. If you just turn our percussion back up. That's a bit too much. We'll just leave the crash off for now. Then what you're going to want to do, we'll try and get through as short as possible. We will now have an impulse because we're going to create a snare roll. So we'll click on instruments. Then go to impulse, drag that out. Actually, we'll just scroll down. We'll collapse some of these channels now, so we've got more space to see. Then we'll drag impulse out. Then we'll highlight 8 bars. Right click on the highlighted area and come down to insert MIDI clip. Press Ctrl and L to loop it. Expand it. Then we're going to want some one shots. So if I go down to the sample pack, come to one shots, we'll look for a kick quickly. We don't want a kick, so we're doing a snare roll, not a drum roll. So we probably want huge snares. Bit too much. That's nice. We click back on here, then we'll go to our effect rack and we'll drop that in bank 1 down here. Play it back by clicking on the play icon here. That's a bit too much tail, so we'll turn down the decay to about 150 so it's not got so much tail on it. That's pretty good. Then we'll move this all the way up to the end there. We'll actually have it here. Then what we're going to do is click on our note lane, piano roll, right click on the grid somewhere, go to 1/16th note. If you're not sure I'm putting these notes for the snare roll, just feel free to pause the video and copy what I'm doing. Make sure this is turned on, the headphone icon, or you won't get any sound. Start from the back, so we'll make sure you can see the whole clip. Then we'll put one snare there, one snare there, then we'll right click, go to 1/32 note, then we'll go to the edge of this one, we'll left click and drag out that much, then right click again, go to 1/16th note, and we want to put them down. We'll miss a space and put one down, miss a space, put one down. We do this process for about 2 bars. As you can see, I'm just missing a little gap, little block, then putting it in the next one for 2 bars. Then we miss 2 spaces and put one down for about another 1.5 bars, 2 bars. So that's Whoops, that's wrong. And then we want to miss a whole block. So put one there, one there, one there, like so. Then we'll come across from the beginning. We'll put one at the beginning. We'll put it on. Then we'll put the first one on bar 1. Put the second one on bar 2. And put the third one here. So now if you just play that back, it goes. This is a bit bland, so what we're going to do is come down to your effect. Right click on transpose down here, go to show automation. We'll zoom in a bit. We'll zoom in a bit by pressing the plus key. We'll just automate that, so we'll control and Z to undo. We'll right click on that here, go to show automation. We'll drag from here, say, and we'll drag up to plus 32 semitones. We're on half note, so we probably want to be on quarter note. Then we'll come to, no, we probably want to be on half note, sorry, half bar. Then we'll come down to 30 semitones and put next, we're going in steps sort of thing. Then on 28, then on 26, then put on 24 semitones, then 22, and then we'll go 18 on that one, 14 on that one, 10 on that one, 6 on that one, and 2 on that one. Now say 4 there, right click, go to quarter note and put this one on 2 and that one on 1. And over here, still on the quarter note, see it's got the last two snares. We want this one here on say about plus 4 semitones, and this one on about 1 semitone. And if I play that back, it should get higher and higher in pitch as it goes along. Then have the last 2 snares sounding punchier. Here we go. Not much change yet because it hasn't kicked into transposition automation. Now can you hear that? Going up, it sounds a bit better. There you go. That's our snare roll successfully sorted. And what we can do is right click on drums, go to duplicate, turn the pencil tool off by pressing B, or up here where it's flashing. It's on now, we want it off. Drag one block of the 8 bars up to where it starts on bar 9 up to 17. We'll delete the rest, we don't need them. We'll click on that. We'll right click on this one and rename it to drums bracket perk, meaning percussion, so we don't get confused. Then we'll right click on drums house, right click, duplicate that, and we'll right click on new drums house one, and we'll rename that drums bracket perk for percussion again. Alright, I didn't let me do that time, and it's now it's playing it. It's been an idiot. We'll right click, go to rename brackets perk. Then we'll go back to our session view. It's got, we want to click on me from, and we want to click on drums perk, leave it on post effects, click down to drums, go down to drums perk, tracking, I think I've named it wrong here, let me just, oh no, it's fine. And now we want to click on the top one, Instrument Rack 909 Core Kit. And that should be set up. Go back to our arrangement view. If you play it back, it should make a sound. And it hasn't. Oh, it's because we got this one solo. That's fine. Now play it back. Keep it all over the place at the moment. What we want to do is come down to this one here. We'll have drums perk under that one, and we'll move drums house under drums. Come down to drums perk. We'll click on breaks. And now we'll play it back. It's still all over the place. Come back. We'll leave it on 1, turn that down to 1, we'll turn that down to 1. Now play it back. Turn the kick off, as it's meant to be percussion. We don't really want the kick in there, and we'll turn the percussion up to say 8 for the crash. Now if we play it back, until the day I woke up, I could finally see all this pain in my heart is not a part of me. It's an illusion I made to keep my soul safe, protected by a made to keep my soul safe. Until the day I woke up, I could finally see. Crash is a bit much. Click back on our drum, and that crash is this one here where it's got the icon illuminated. We'll click on the crash there, and we'll turn down the volume to say 21, 21 minus 20, that's 21.5. That's why it's skipping, because what's happening there is it's playing the percussion, but it's also playing these beats up here, because we haven't automated them to turn them off, and only to play when it's happening here. So what we'll do next, the last thing to do, we'll finish off the beat some other time, but what we'll do next is we'll click on here. Then what we'll do is we'll right click on all on, right click and go to show automation, press B, take the pencil tool out, or make sure this one's highlighted, whether it's flashing now, look up on the top right, so you click on that, make sure the pencil tool's highlighted. Then what you do, you right click on all in, you go to show automation, and you want to bring out your pencil tool, and where the beats start, zoom in a bit, right click, so you're not doing it, show automation, right click and go to half note, then just go up to it says file 2 and drag along, zoom out a bit, drag along, include all your drums. Then what you got to do is go to all off, go to show automation, and what we're doing now, we're dragging up to the top, file 2, because this bit we're highlighting, we're dragging up here, it won't play any of the drums at that part, and we've already told it to turn on when it gets to these. Then at the end of this, we'll click it off, we want it all the way off, and it's best to include quite a little bit at the end of your track to turn it all the way off, but we'll be ending the track before it gets that far and turns them back on again. Okay, so that should do that. Then what we want to do is do the same for this one, so click on the percussion house, go to all on, go to show automation, then we want to turn it on from starting here, just to encompass that. Then we right click on all off, go to show automation, we don't want any starting here, so we turn it all the way up to here, and we've already got it turned on, so we want to come over here to the end of it, and turn all this off. And if you start, it shouldn't start with any percussion. Percussion won't sound skippy now, and it won't have a beat in the percussion because we've turned it off. It should all be successfully automated, so here we go. I finally feel like myself after all these years. As you can tell, the percussion hasn't started yet, and when it kicks in there won't be a beat anymore. All my family and friends I try to keep away.
The ones that love you the most can cause you so much pain until the day I woke up.
Sounds much better now, doesn't it?
All this pain in my heart was not a part of me.
But I don't like that crash, so we'll turn it off.
I made to keep my soul safe, protected by all the lies I need to break away. Will you let it go? Will you hold it inside?
We'll just skip the snare roll. We'll play from here, look. There'll be no sound. And when it kicks in, the beat should start.
Will you let it go? Will you hold
And if you come to the edge, when the green gets past this green bar, it should stop. Drums. See, there you go.
Will you let it go?
That's it for today's video, YouTube. If you want to watch the next one, please just skip along in the playlist. The next video will pop right up. Thank you for watching, YouTube. If you like this video at all, please give it a like. Feel free to comment and I'll get back to you with any queries you might have. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I could always do with the support. Until next time, YouTube, take care of yourself, be safe, be lucky. This is Music Tech Point, signing out.